What's for lunch? TBBLC.
Stay in your seat.
What's for lunch today? Sausage. Brown bag, brown bag.
The Brown Bag Lunch Crew. Another early morning here out in Destin, Florida, folks. We're bringing you the recap from the final round of the Bass Rocks Men's Club Championship this week. We had our boots on the ground again. Not only Mark Turner this time, but Griff and Chenard, honorary Bass Rocks member in my mind, out there early mornings capturing the footage. With that, Jeffrey Guzzi in the lead. 3 shots ahead of Alec Hurd in second place and 4 shots ahead of Michael Gillis. The rest of the pack chasing from many strokes behind. They're gonna need a subpar round. Let's head on out to the course with our new TBBLC sports correspondent, Griff and Chenard. Griff, what do we got?
Morning, Curt. We're out here at the final round at Bass Rocks Golf Course, and we are currently walking to the leaders on the first hole.
Now, some of the followers from, the third round club champ video are thinking, who's this Griff guy? Well, a good player in his own right, plays some collegiate golf himself, filling in for Mark Turner, who may or may not show up later on in coverage due to the fact he couldn't get out of bed. We are glad and happy to have Griff, though. He's played the course numerous times, being a renowned honorary member of the Junior Golfers Association. We're looking forward to getting his views and thoughts on the live action, so we'll send it right back out to Griff.
Curt, we're out here at the second green. Gil coming off a birdie on the first, goes par on the second. And Goose has about 5 feet for birdie here on the second to retake his 4-up lead. And he just leaves it short on the right edge. But a tap-in par for Goose, cannot complain with that.
So there you have it. Through 2, Mikey Gillis cuts the lead back down to 3 after a birdie at the first. Alec Hurd as well, still 3 back. Goose misses a short one there on 2, but if he keeps giving himself those opportunity and hitting the greens, he's going to fare very well today. We'll see if he can keep that up. Griff, how about we get some introspection into some of the players, what their thoughts are coming off the third tee.
Killing me. How we feeling?
Gil just birdie a par.
Gil and Alec Hurd both 3 back as we walk up to the third fairway.
Just some scintillating stuff there on that on-course interview. I've never seen Gil so serious. I mean, he didn't even give the people what they wanted there, just gave a flat-out good. I don't know if it's the nerves. I don't know if he's just playing serious, but we'll see how this demeanor and style of play pans out for Mikey.
Curtis, we have a situation out here on the third hole. Mark Turner yet to arrive, and for an astounded member here at Bass Rocks, it's just unacceptable to not be here at such a grand event. So we're gonna keep you updated on whether he shows up or not. But
why do you keep having that angle?
At the moment, unacceptable for him not to be here.
Someone had to say it, Griff. I'm glad we're holding him accountable here. That's what we're all about, accountability. Back out to you in the third fairway.
We're here for Goose's approach on the third hole. Must have hit maybe a 6-iron off the tee because he's got to wheeze in here, Curt. At least 150, but straight down line. Center right pin. The miss is definitely short right. It's in the air. Solid contact. He's watching it. Can't tell exactly where it ended up. Probably just a little short. Smart miss by the Goose. And here we have Gil from a lot farther up. Definitely a wedge in hand. This could be a really aggressive swing from Gillis. Solid contact. Looks good, Curt. Short right, great miss by Gil. Should have an uphill look. Gil drains a 12-footer for birdie. He's only 2 back. The kid's ecstatic over there on
So a nice birdie there from Mikey Gillis on the third hole, and what seemed to be some windy conditions out there. That is one of the more exposed holes on the course, coming straight off the back shore of that wind, it looks like, right up to that 7th green. Mikey Gillis, 2 under through 3 holes, making a final round charge, seemingly. Goo's gonna try and just keep it steady here. He's not playing bad at all, even through the first 3, and just keep that going.
Big putt for Goose here. A 5-foot tester, little left to right action. You got Chris Saunders in the way, so you're not gonna be able to see the actual putt. But this could be a vital moment in the tournament right here. And he drains it and walks it in. What a putt by Goose.
Good par save there on that short par 4 4th hole. Goose hitting the green, coming up woefully short on that first putt, and being able to sink those 5-footers. That's what it takes to win on Sunday of the final round of the club championship. Back out to you, Griff. Let's catch up with some of the other groups.
Curt, we're out here at the 6th hole. James Turner walking up to the green.
Hey, how you doing?
Tough sign there. James going to the phone early in the round, head down, continues walking, doesn't answer the question from our correspondent Griff. Things not going too well, I assume. Back out to you.
Curt, we're out here at the 6th hole. Colby Mitchell. Maybe a little right, but it should be on the green.
Really nice story of the week there, seeing Colby hit fairway and then the green in regulation after an early 9-spotter coming on the 6th hole last weekend. So saving maybe 5 strokes off of what he originally shot in the first round. Great to see. Let's check in with the leaders again.
There's a bunker shot there from Goose. Great shot. Goose and Gil both coming off bogeys on the 5th hole. Gil is still 1 back, but he's got about 15 feet here for par on 6, Curt. Alright, Curt, we're out here with a mid-round update. Seems like the boys are starting to hit a couple wayward shots here. Gil just hit one in the hazard on 7, and Goose hasn't made a putt since I've been following him, so you wonder if the window is starting to open up for some players behind or whether they can keep it together, but we'll keep you updated.
Great mid-round update there from you, Griff. Gillis still looking at even through 6 holes, and then that tee shot going in the hazard on 7. Seemingly has a chance at making another bogey there on a quirky little par 5 7th hole. Goose hanging on to that 1-shot lead. Gotta get a few back maybe, or just hold steady the rest of the way. It doesn't seem like the scores are going to be too low with all that wind coming in off the ocean today. But we'll send it back out to you. Where's our other correspondent? He's not even at the course yet.
Curt, we're still out here on 7, and this is Mark's current state. As I said, we'd keep you updated here.
Wow is all I have to say. Back out to our female correspondent, Lainey Turner.
Mitchell's chipping in. Easy lie. Little up and down. Oh. Kind of duffed it. It's coming back towards us. Maybe about a 6 to 8 footer.
He didn't love that.
He didn't love that one.
It's okay.
He'll come back in the putting game.
And that's commentary by the common golfer for the common golfer right there out of Lainey Turner. Let's head back to the leaders in the final round group, Gillis, Goose, and Hurd.
Alright, Curt, we're out here at the 8th green. Gil is currently 1 back. Alec Hurd is 2 back. I don't know if you can see, but Gil and Goose are both about maybe 8 feet. Both have birdie putts. So it's going to be a death match to the end here. We'll keep you updated. Here's Goose's birdie putt. Straight up the hill, a little right to left. once again, Curt just misses on the edge. Here is Gil's birdie putt on the 8th green. Just misses it.
So no blood there on the 8th hole after some really solid approaches into that short par 3. At the delight of Alex Hurd's eyes, I imagine. Only 2 back still. No shots given up there. Makes a par. He's lingering about, not seeing many of his shots from Griff, but I'm hearing he's putting the absolute lights out of the course the past 2 weekends. We'll see if that keeps up.
Mitchell's approach on the 9th hole. Right miss, short left. He'll have an uphill look, probably 20 feet there.
We're going to have to forgive Griff getting a little lost in his commentary there. That is, in fact, the 10th hole, the Montanino house in the background. We will move and skip ahead to the 11th, where we're catching up with the lead.
All right, Curt, we're out here at the 11th hole. Goose currently 1 up. He's actually in the thick rough over there to a pin just over the hill. He's gonna have to land this one short and hope it runs down there. Definitely a difficult shot here.
Some further insight into that shot on 11. Very downhill approach there, as well as a downhill lie that he's coming off of out of the rough. Gonna be tough to hold that green. I'm being told he did make a par on 11. We're gonna skip ahead to hole 13, where Goose has made a bogey on 12, and we're gonna get a little updated leaderboard here from Griff.
All right, Curt, we're out here at the 13th hole. Goose coming off a bogey. He's currently 1 back now. He hasn't been chasing the lead since he stepped on the first tee last Saturday morning. But Hurd missed far right. Going to be a tough up and down for par. If he can get this one in tight, that'd be fantastic for his confidence for sure.
That's really good.
Starts at a little left of the pin.
Yeah, hopefully no one hits if you want. I'm pretty sure I hit like it's gonna. Oh, easy, set. That was good.
Oh, great shot from Goose. He's going to have about 12 feet for birdie.
Jeff, you're going in for, is this a par putt?
Par putt.
Oh, birdie putt, birdie putt.
You're just gonna be like, where's this dump?
Go, get in.
Go. Come on!
Come on!
It was so like, it was going so slow. It was like only...
A huge bounce back birdie there from the Goose. Like all great players, the Jordan Spieth bounce back is a necessity to winning. So good to see him get his first birdie of the entire second weekend there on the 13th hole to get him back to all square, headed to 14.
Curt, we have an update for you. We're on the 14th hole, and the one and only has awoken.
Griff, it's been an absolute pleasure today working the telecast with you. We'll pass it over to the defending club champion. He's going to have to give up that parking spot later on this afternoon. Mark Turner.
Alrighty, Curt, we're here on the 14th green. Little change of events. We had Alec Hurd hit a hosel rocket out of bounds into the street. Just lagged it up there to about 4 feet left for his double. Here's Mikey Gillis sitting 2 back, needs this to go. It's about a 20-footer down the slope, turning a little bit right to left. Oh, this looks good. This looks really good if it gets there. If it gets there. If it gets there. Oh my God, just short enough. Brings him to his knees. He's shocked. And that's going to be another bogey on the scorecard for Mikey. Shaping up for an unbelievable finish. We'll stay with you here on the 14th to watch Goose. This is about 10 to 15 feet for his birdie. Should be breaking hard right to left. Straightens out at the end. We do have a search over here. It's a big putt. Oh my god. Sallied it. Goose just lagged it up there. From probably about a foot and a half left for his par. Should be able to clean that one up and move to the meadows with a 2-shot lead over Alec, and then a 3-shot lead over Mikey Gillis. Gillis is gonna need a fairy tale in the meadows to pull this one off. Alrighty, Kurt, we're here on the meadows, and these are the moments that we dream about. This is what we get up in the morning for. We've got a packed porch, packed. Yes, I did just wake up at 1 o'clock.
How did Goose just miss that?
We had a wild turn of events on 14 though. Goose had about a foot and a half left for par, and he missed it. So he made bogey, Hurd made triple, Gil made bogey. So now Goose only has a 2-shot lead on both Gil and Hurd. Gonna be an exciting finish here.
So with matching bogeys there at the 14th hole, it seems as though we've got the score update wrong on the 13th. It seemed as though Goose was in fact leading by 1, makes birdie to lead by 2, now has a 2-shot lead going into the meadows. The best 4 closing holes in golf, in my mind. You can sit up on the deck, you can watch the entire club championship play out before your eyes. You saw the Adirondack chairs and the surrounding fans on the 15th tee. This is where the money is made. This is where holding a 2-shot lead gets a little tough. And if you're a chaser, the first 2 holes are your big opportunities for birdies, and then you gotta make 2 solid pars coming home, and hopefully that'll be enough. Let's head back out to 16 with Mark.
Alrighty, Kurt, we're here on 16. Goose is coming off yet another 3-putt on the 15th hole. I don't know if you can see him back there.
Yeah, and he kept going. And he just kept driving. His lights were on. And the harbor master was
Oh, that's a great shot in there. He was probably a good 180 out, and he leaves himself an uphill 20-footer there for birdie. Alec Hurd with a snapper off the 16th tee over in the 18th rough on the left. I don't know if you can probably see him over there. Not to go under the radar, but Alec Hurd chunked a ball with his approach into 15 about 5 yards in front of him, and then proceeded to get up and down from 80 yards to save par. So now the lead is Goose is 1 up over both Mikey Gillis, who's over here on the left side of your screen there, and Alec Hurd. 1 up, Goose. Gillis back here in the fairway. Not to go unnoticed, these might be the slowest group of golfers that this golf course has ever seen. They're almost 3 holes behind the group in front of them. Here's Gil though. Oh, that's a beauty. Oh! Crowd loves it back here. We got a great following. We got people up on the deck. Gil's buzzing, just knocked in there to about 6 feet up the hill for his birdie and to tie the Goose if Goose were to 2-putt that. Alright, here we are on 16 near Curtis. We got a 2-putt out of both Goose and Hurd for their pars. This is Gil to tie the lead here on 16. Should just move a little to his right coming up this slope. Pulled it the whole way. Oh, he's pissed. He can't believe it. He knows he pulled it though. He's just gotta act as if he didn't. Alright, that's gonna be it. That's gonna be a 4 there, and Goose is gonna take a 1-shot lead going into the last 2 holes. Let's see if he can hold on.
And what a great second shot in there. Almost goes in the hole on 16 for an eagle. Just slides by, and then Mikey couldn't capitalize. He just misses it on the left there for birdie to tie the lead. We head to the short par 3 17th now. Doesn't usually play short, but they're up on the front tees today. It'll be a good scoring opportunity here with a pitching wedge or a 9-iron coming into that green.
Alright, here we are. We're almost playing the ladies' tees up here on 17. Gil stripes one in there, just left the flag. Might be a little deep. He's content. Greens in regulation is the key to the game out here today. Greens in regulation. Look at the Munzer up there. Looks like a sexual stallion up on the tee box. Alright, now we're here with Curt. One back. Pin down here today is front right. They can't really see where the ball lands, but the wind is hard off their back. Maybe pushing it a little bit to the left. A little shake of the head. We're back with Curt. It's well struck by Curt. He loves it. Oh, that's all over it. Oh my god, it's deep. It is way deep. He can't believe it. That might have gone out of bounds. Might have gone out of bounds. He jokes that he's too big. Wow, that's shock. That looked like it was going to be all over and it just carried about 10 yards too far. Jumped over the back. Alright, here's our leader now, Jeff Goozy. This looks to be a little pitching wedge out of Goose. Oh, he loves it. That's all over it. Curt, that could be really good. That's a great shot. And he knocks it in there to 3 feet. That's live with the Goose on the 17th tee. Huge shot.
You know, Curt must be on the alternate channel, like the synonymous PGA Tour Live to this club championship. I haven't seen a shot out of him. The man is one shot back on the 17th hole. Barely goes over the green there. See if he can get it up and down. Hopefully be one shot back going into 18, which is a tough par, to say the least. Back out to the...
Alright, this is Gil for birdie on 17. No, left it short left. That's going to be a par there for Gil. And if Goose were to knock this one in, that would leave him 2 back heading into the last. Goose has still got 4 feet left for his birdie. No kicking, no shooing. I was mistaken on the tee box. Curt's ball did not carry him out of bounds on the green, just in the back rough. He chipped it up to about 15 feet there, and he has this left for his par to tie Gil, and then it's all to Goose. It's all in Goose's hands after that.
I'm like, that's Munsey. She goes, no, it's not. I was like, yes, it is. She thought Goose was Muns.
Oh, he just misses it left, and that's going to be a bogey for Curt. So that's a bogey there for Curt on 17 Curt, leaving him 1 back of Gil, and it's all to Goose. This is an absolutely enormous putt here. Here we are for Goose for birdie on 17. Oh my god, he missed it left. He pulled it. He pulled it left. Wow. That's going to leave him with a par if he can knock this one in. And a 1-shot lead. Oh, big horn going off in his backswing, but it didn't faze him.
So reports matching up with what we just saw live on the telecast there. Goose missing another short one. That's his 3rd in the past 5 holes you know, inside the 6 to 8 foot range. He's going to have to make one coming down the stretch if he wants to hold on here. He's putting on an absolute ball-striking clinic, as you're seeing, hitting almost every green the past weekend. We'll send it back out to 18 fairway to see where the guys have ended up.
That pole to the left.
All right, this is Gil's tee ball here on 18 on the side hill lie of the new 17 tee box.
You just know you're gonna hear about it at the end of the round.
Yeah.
Gil's gonna order his classic chicken fingers. He's gonna be saying,
Oh, it's a little bit of a fluffy lie. It shouldn't jump out of there, but it's gonna. I don't know if we can get this on camera here, Curt, but it is a huge side hill lie. The ball's gonna be about a foot below his feet, so he's gonna have to go down and get it and probably assume that it's gonna fall to the right a little bit. Goose, meanwhile, one up over Gil in the middle of the 18th fairway. Couldn't have placed it better out here. Probably gonna leave himself about 160 yards in. Should be a little 7-iron to the middle of the green. If he 2-putts, he's probably got this thing wrapped up. All right, Curt. I think they got about 182 flag here. Gil said he might be looking for a little jumper out of the rough, meaning it might fly a little bit further than he wants it to. We'll see what he's got. It's heading a little left to the green. Oh my god, it's way long. I think that might have caromed over the cart path back there, almost onto the first tee box. It really did jump out of there. The wind didn't hit it at all. Caddy Jason Hilze on the bag today. Hilze said he was more hungover than me. It's hard to believe. Alrighty, we'll catch up with the goose down here right now. Alright, goose is here on the 18th fairway. I think he's gonna go ahead and hit. He's got about 162 flag here. He's been dreaming about this shot his entire life. Let's see if he can pull it off. And just a little bit left here. Curt should catch left side of the green. Maybe in the left fringe. Again, we have a speedy putt down there. If he could somehow get it down there to close tap in range, that should lock it up. Alright, now we have Alec Hurd on the 17th tee. Alex coming off a bogey on 17. That's a flare way right. It's gonna miss short right there. It's gonna be a top chip. Goose. Cold-blooded assassin.
first water of the day in hand.
He's got his first water of the day in hand. You don't see that often for the goose out in the golf course, but you gotta love it. Been dreaming of this moment his entire life.
So Goose playing a standard 18th hole there, driving it right down the middle. The other two well left in some precarious positions heading into that gnarly middle left pin. That's the toughest pin on this 18th hole green. If you are anywhere to the left of that pin, it's an extremely speedy putt. There's a ton of slope up there. You're going to have a lot of movement in that. So Goose, if he could have done anything better there, he would have stayed right of the pin or well short to give himself an uphill putt. He's going to have a tough two putt. We'll see how the speed is on the first one. Mikey Gillis one back. He's the next closest. He's well over that green. He's on the slope of the first tee box in the rough, and that's going to be borderline impossible. Getting this up and down is probably in the 5 to 10% range, and you'll be lucky to get it inside 20 feet, to be honest. He's going to want to get it beyond the hole, so he's putting back up the slope. The easiest of the up and downs right now, even though Mark said he did flare one right, is Alec Hurd. He's 2 shots back, probably going to need a chip in here or to really cozy it up and hope something disastrous happens to Goose being 2 shots down. Let's head back out to the 18th green with Mark Turner and see how this one finishes up.
just to get a little sense of the energy out here today, Curt. It's a full house, and here we have Gil chipping. Needs to knock this almost at dead range. Oh, and it's going too far. He probably knocked it about 30 feet by there, and all Goose has to do now is probably 3-putt. Packed house out here, full house. Everyone's pausing. We've got a great down the line view here of Jeff Guzzi on the 18th. If he can somehow lag this down there to dead range, he'll have this thing locked up. Been dreaming about this his entire life. First, Alec Hurd's gonna come and chip on. He's a short right of the green, looks to be chipping with a little 56-degree wedge. He's chipping back into the breeze though, so he's gonna have to make sure he gets it there. Don't want to leave this one too short. Chunked it. That's what I was afraid of there. Curt, he must have gotten a little nervous and he caught it a little heavy and it just didn't get there. The wind didn't help his cause, but he's now gonna have about 30 feet up the hill for par. And here's the moment we've all been waiting for. Jeff Guzzi on the 18th, Sunday, final round. Breaking away a little to the right. That's great speed though. Really well done. And he's just moseying down there. That's well played.
A hell of an effort there by Goose to get that one within 3 to 4 feet. You see all the left to right movement in that, judging it coming off the fringe as well, and getting the speed correct there is key. He'll have that putt to win by 1 no matter what. We'll see what Mikey Gillis can do from about 40, 45 feet here on the front of the green, if he can force the issue and get Goose to have to make that putt to win. Let's head back down to the green.
All right, Curt, we're back here on the 18th green with Mikey Gillis. If he's somehow going to want to have any say in the end of this thing, he's going to have to knock down this 35-footer for a par. And then see what Goose does with his 4-footer left for par. He's putting back into the wind though, so it could be a little bit slower than he expected. We've got a heckler from the crowd yelling out something undetermined what it was. He needs this to go. He's got enough pace here.
Oh my God! What a putt here on the 18th. That's a 35-footer for par. And now Goose is going to have 4 feet left for the win. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Massive Tiger fist pump here on the 18th. Shocker. Unbelievable. Goose loves it. Look at him, all smiles over here. Gotta calm down the crowd. You could cut the tension in this room with a butter knife. This is Alec Hurd here for his par on 18. Oh, and he makes it too. Just dropping bombs left and right. Alrighty.
If he misses it, will him and Mikey be tied?
I'm wildly mistaken here, Curt. I didn't expect that out of the Gill. He put on his big boy pants for once in his life and he knocked her home. Here we have Goose, 3 feet for the win. Jeff Guzzi for the win. Oh, and he's missed it. He's missed it short right, and then it's going to be a playoff. Mikey Gillis and Jeff Guzzi. Wow. Wild turn of events.
Emotion, theatrics, drama. That's what we were hoping for in the end for videotaping this. What a putt there by Mikey Gillis on 18 to force the issue for Jeff Guzzi to make that putt to win. And they always say it on the telecast for the PGA Tour, and the players always say it, you got to expect your opponent to make it from wherever he is. But that's a incredibly low percentage putt, and to step up there and make that in prime time is just ballsy. That's all it is right there. Heading into the playoff, you got to think the momentum's headed towards Mikey Gillis. Goose has been there before. He's been chasing on a Sunday just last year. He wants this very badly. I think it's going to come down to who can make par on this 18th hole again. It's a tough hole. It doesn't yield many birdies. If you were to make a birdie, I'm going to say it right now, you're definitely going to win. But let's head back out to Marquee Tee and finally close out the action here on the playoff hole.
Alrighty, Curt, we're back here on the 18th green. First playoff hole, Gil versus Goose. Goose left it short left off the on his approach. Probably gonna, I don't know if he's gonna chip or putt that. Depends on how the nerves are doing. Gil hit a nice forehand into the left side of the green here, back left. Gonna be a quick putt down the slope. I don't know if you can get it over there. He just marked his ball. Gil's got all the momentum right now off that putt though. Incredible. Alright, Goose is stalking this one. Tons of options here.
He's gonna Jimmy G. Oh, he's sweating. I know.
Good to...
Right there.
Oh, what steps?
Over there, straight across.
Oh, over there.
Huh.
Yeah, parking lot.
There, Goose is stalking this one.
Oh, Jeffrey, let's get a move on.
Can't overstate how slow these guys are. It's like watching molasses. However, what a finish we're in store for. Dude, Goose said he's been chipping well, so he's decided to go with the chipper here. Looks to be like a 56-degree wedge, possibly. Really needs to get this one close because he's been struggling with that putter. We got a car alarm going off in the background. Oh my God. Oh, we checked for him. Nice, goes. Calm, cool, and collected, kid. Beauty.
Nice.
It's a really nice chip. Somehow he got that one to check up a bunch, Curt. We were worried it was gonna go racing by, but he must have clipped it nicely. Alright, now Gil does have this putt for the win.
The GoPro for the telecast coverage just cuts out right there. We did, however, miss Mikey Gillis's birdie effort to win. It did not go in. It raced by the hole about 8 to 10 feet past. Very quick putt down that hill, swinging right to left. We're going to come back with cell phone footage, though, live of the par attempts.
Alright, Curt. Mikey Gillis here on 18, putting for par. Likely needs this to go down to stay alive. Goose is going to have yet another 3-footer for the win. He's going to go ahead and finish it up here. Almost messed up. Alright, Curt, here we are, 18. Jeff Guzzi for the win. This is going to go just to his right here.
guy.
Let's go!
Ground lump. All time. Lifetime goal achieved. Bad day to be a bottle tonight.
And with that, our 2020 Men's Club champion, Jeffrey Guzzi. Congrats, Jeff. As Mark was hinting at the entire telecast, a lifelong dream, not only of you, but of many people who win the club championship. You've worked on it the past few years persistently, through some struggles, and you found great form, not only last year, but kept it up during weird COVID times this year. Huge shout out to you. The first father-son duo to ever win the Men's Club Championship. Tom Guzzi, a multiple-time winner of the club championship. Mikey Gillis, who came in second, would have also became the first father-son duo if he were to pull through there. A valiant effort, a hell of a putt on 18. Just overall, great stuff to watch, guys. I was happy to cover it, and thank you to Mark, Griff, Lainey, who are all out there capturing the footage. I want to thank also Jeff Guzzi for exporting all this footage through various Mac laptops and the GoPro. To Chris Donato and the maintenance staff who I worked for back in the day. They always do a fantastic job. Top of the class for maintenance in all of New England. Keeping that course in that great shape for the amount of play it gets every summer is astounding. To the Pro Shop staff who runs the admin side of the tournament and gets, makes you feel like it's one of the biggest tournaments of the year. As always, my two favorite weekends of the year come to a close. I will be looking forward to 2021. Jeff, enjoy the parking spot this year. Enjoy the night. This is TBBLC signing off with Jeffrey Guzzi as the 2020 Men's Club champion at Bass Rocks Golf Club.
What's for lunch? TBBLC.
Stay in your seat.
What's for lunch today? Sausage. Brown bag.
The Brown Bag Lunch Crew.